Hey, hi everyone. So we're gonna start the stream. Thanks for being here. Uh, so I'm gonna just start giving some context of what I'm doing, why I'm doing this. So I'm making my own game in Unreal Engine called Spaceman Memories, and so I've decided on working every day, uh, streaming it. So I'm currently working on a project called the Unreal Engine Proficiency Project. You can find it on my blog. You can find it on my website. You can go to nerdypunk.dev. You can find it on my website, and there it is. It's a project. It's an ultra learning project in a year-long ultra learning project to become proficient in Unreal Engine. As I recently changed to this engine on the past months after the Unity disaster. So yeah, I've been transitioning my game into Unreal Engine, and I want to become proficient in it. I want to become an expert in it. And I've had that issue over the years of not becoming an expert on some stuff, on many stuff, because of my lack of focus, lack of consistency. So that is the Unreal Engine Proficiency Project. I'm gonna be sharing my victories and my losses in public, uh, to see what is the best way to learn very fast, very quick Unreal Engine while you build the game. Okay, so let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you're watching. So I'm gonna start. So today I'm gonna start with some basic stuff. I just want to get the rust off me on streaming because I hadn't streamed in a long time. So I'm gonna start building a level for my game from scratch, and I think today there will be no coding. I'm just gonna start blocking the world of this level, this world within the game, and tomorrow I definitely will be coding some stuff. So today I'm just gonna be working with model. Maybe we go through coding, but I'm not gonna promise that today. So let me know if you're watching. Let me know if you have any questions about the engine, about how to learn it. If I know about it, I'm gonna answer the question. If I don't know about it, I'm I'm not gonna answer the question, obviously. So okay, we're gonna start here. So now let me open this one. I'm gonna copy the lighting from the other level. Okay. So yeah, this is my default lighting, and we're gonna paste it here. And let me just test if everything is working all right. Okay. Okay, so nah, things aren't working. Oh yeah, didn't copy it correctly. So yeah, my bad. Sorry for that. Okay. Yeah, I just copied the folder, but nothing inside the folder. So yeah, pretty lame from my part. Okay. Okay, so let me see. Just gotta remember how this was done. How I brought the lighting. So I'm gonna copy this directional light to the other map. Oh, okay. Now it's starting to work. Okay, so I'm gonna go copying light by light. Okay, so we've got the first directional light. So I'm gonna start explaining. So this is a good opportunity to start explaining how the lighting of the game is working. So I've got a first directional light, and this one is the one that is giving me the clouds, the cloud animation of the clouds moving over the world. This is exclusive for the clouds, so I'm using two directional lights. I know this isn't common, but this was the way that I found out to make this work. Okay, so I'm gonna copy the other directional light, and you're gonna see how this ground starts making sense with the other lights. Okay. Okay, so let me see if we can copy everything. Copy. Can we? Yes, yes, we can. Okay, so we're copying everything faster. Okay, so we've got our friend Komugisui. Thanks for watching, Komugisui. Very glad you're here. I've seen your streams on Twitch too. Awesome work. Thanks for being here. Really, really happy that you're here. Okay, so as you can see, we've got the other directional light. We've got now the exponential height fog, and we've got the sphere. So, okay, so the sphere is this one. Okay, so without the sphere, the lighting is gonna work. Everything looks kind of fine, but what makes everything make sense is the sphere. Okay, so I'm gonna copy the last parts of the lighting. Let me see from the other map. Okay, so let me know, Komugisui, let me know if the music volume is all right. If I gotta change that, please, because I have been testing how the streaming setup was working, but would be really cool if you let me know if everything is working all right. So okay, I'm gonna copy this ones and copy. Okay, no problem. Thanks. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna paste here. And this is the whole lighting that I'm using currently for any level in Spaceman Memories. Okay, so we're gonna start building the game world. So let me see. Okay, we're gonna add here basic player start. Okay, so here we're gonna add a player start just to make sure which is the right direction that if we're using the right direction currently. So let me play this level. Okay, so yeah, there it is. We're starting and things are starting to make sense. So this is the spaceman. This is the player controller. I'm gonna explain the player controller in depth. Maybe today, maybe on another of these streams. Okay, but we're starting to make sense on this game world. Okay, so I've got this mesh, and this mesh is not a common mesh. This is a blueprint. Okay, so if you know about Unreal Engine, you know that blueprints are the coding stuff, like the classes that we use in Unreal Engine for coding stuff on with the scripting visual scripting language inside Unreal Engine. So let me go and find where this is. Okay, so this is a common mesh. This is a common mesh in OBJ that you import into Unreal Engine. And the thing about this is that I could start building the world with this, but it would be really, really hard to start making progress. It would be really slow. Okay, so I'm gonna show you the difference of what I'm talking about. So this is a mesh, and I could start doing this. Okay, and this is how I was doing it at the beginning, and it was really, really slow. I could start doing this to build the world, right? Okay, go piece by piece, block by block to start building the world, but it would be kind of slow. And Unreal Engine gives us some flexibility to make things easier. Okay, so this seems like a mesh, but it is not. It is a blueprint, and this is the code within that blueprint. Okay, so let me just edit this. I really don't need this. Okay, so what does this do? I'm gonna show you right now. I'm gonna compile it. Okay, so we've got the mesh, and here on the right in the detail section of this mesh, of this blueprint, I've got the number of sections, and if I start changing that numbers of sections, see, I can start making this a bit procedural, in which it starts generating, repeating this mesh the number of times that I tell it to repeat. Okay, so this is how it looks. Okay, so it's really easy to start making progress to build things within Unreal Engine. Okay, so yeah, that is how this is gonna work. I'm gonna start making some progress. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you have any doubts from the engine. I'm not an expert in the engine. That's what I'm doing, the Unreal Engine Proficiency Project. You can know more about it with the chat commands on Twitch. These aren't working on YouTube or Facebook or X, but on Twitch they are working, and you can see more info about it, or you can find it on my website, NerdyPunkDev, and my blog. Okay, so thanks for subscribing. Okay, we've got a new subscriber. Very happy about that. Thanks for subscribing. Okay, so I'm gonna start thinking. I'm gonna start to find out how I'm gonna block this level. So in the previous level, I've got a train, and trains are going to be the transportation mode within the game to go from one level to the other. So if this is the start of the level, I should have a train stop in here. Okay, so I'm gonna start building the train stop around here. Okay, so let me move this player start to see if it's better. Okay, I'm gonna start building the walls, or maybe let me see. I'm thinking that it'd be really cool if we had like the train station and some water in the horizon, like a river or maybe a sea. I'm gonna see how the performance is if I make a big plane, but I'm just gonna try that. Okay, so I'm gonna create here. Uh, let me see. Okay, so I've got here, yeah, the water. Okay. Okay, so I've got this plane, and let me use this water material. Okay, so we've got the water material. Is this the water material I was using previously? Yeah, this is the one. I thought the animation wasn't working, but it is working. I'm gonna start scaling it a bit. So I gotta check. I'm seeing that this isn't looking as it should. I had been using this water material previously. Okay, so let me see. So I'm using it here. Yeah, it's looking all right. It's looking fine. Yeah. So this is how the water should look with high settings in Unreal Engine. This is the water material. I'm gonna explain this water material on another stream. How I built it. Pretty cool, and seems to be not using a lot of resources, of a lot of computing resources from your PC. Okay, so yeah, maybe this is looking. Let me try and copy this. Okay, let me try and copy this. Okay. Okay, so yeah, this is what I needed. I really don't know why this one was looking so small. I'm gonna look into that later. But yeah, this is what I needed. And let me. Okay, so something like that. Okay, so let me see if this is the right location for this. No, I gotta move it. So yeah, now we've gotta see. So this is going to look really really cool when I bring the train station model inside the world. Okay, so now we've got water. I'm gonna move this to the other side so we can have some kind of sea, like the ocean. Okay, so there it is. Now we've got a horizon. Now we got the horizon inside the level. Okay, so there it is. Pretty cool, right? Okay, so this is looking pretty cool. I'm gonna model a beach later on my modeling program. I'm really excited to show which software I'm using. I'm using Crocodile 3D. If you don't know about it, go look into it. It's really really fun. Okay, so we've got the place where the train is gonna stop. Okay, so I'm just gonna block the level, put things around to make things make sense and get off the rust off me as a streamer because I hadn't streamed in a long time. I think like a year. Okay, so let me try and bring just to see if this is working like the station that I want. Okay, so there's a famous train station in Japan. I just forgot the name right now. Pretty lame of me. Okay, so buildings. Yeah. Where is the train station? Okay, so there it is. Okay, so this will be our uh if one of our Japanese friends is watching, uh just remind me what is the name of this Japanese station that I'm using as reference for this. Uh can't, can't recall it right now. When I remember it, I'm gonna let you guys know. Okay, so something like that. Okay, so let's say the station is there. Yeah, so this is working. Okay, I'm gonna start modeling the other part. No, I'm gonna do the beach later. I'm gonna duplicate this one. Okay, so maybe this one. I'm gonna edit the blueprint because I just need to go horizontally. Okay. I'm not gonna be using by the way, if you're watching, if you're hearing the music, I'm using the music from the official soundtrack from Heartbound from our beloved game developer, idol streamer Thor from Pirate Software. As he said, we could use it for streaming, so thanks Thor for that. Mm, let me edit this one here. And is this the right way? I'm just gonna go and check out this is the right way. Okay, is this on Y? Let me try and compile this. Okay. Yeah, this is what I needed. Okay, so what happened here? Oh yeah, this isn't what I needed. So like the this is just the bare bones of the level. I'm gonna I'm gonna get serious later as I get the rust off me. Yeah, so I'm a bit clumsy today because it's been a long time since I streamed. Okay, so let me see what was the number of sections of this one. This one was 6. We're gonna leave it at 10 for now. Okay, so we're gonna move the train station to here. It's a bit small for 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 the moment, but yeah, who cares right now? Maybe I should use a darker texture here. I'm gonna try using a darker texture. So yeah, I'm gonna duplicate this mesh. And this is going to be green floor, dark green floor. And I'm gonna change this one here. Okay, so I'm gonna, which is the texture I'm using? I'm gonna edit this texture within Unreal Engine. We can do that. So I'm gonna make this darker. Is it enough? Okay, so yeah, it seems to be enough. I'm gonna create a new material. This is going to be dark green floor. Oh, this is dark green wall. Yeah, I'm gonna change it later. I'm gonna correct stuff out of the stream sometimes, but for the moment, this seems to be what I need. So, which was the one I was using? Okay, so this one, dark. Nah, this wasn't the texture. I should have used texture green. Yeah, this was the one. I used this one. Okay, so let me fix that. What happened here? Oh, that was just a bug. I'm gonna delete this one. So yeah, force delete. Yeah, something like that. So now it's working. Okay, now it's looking like as it should. So you see that bit too? No, it's okay. It's looking all right. Okay, so now we've got our starting point for the level. I'm gonna add the train. Maybe I'm gonna animate it today, maybe not. But yeah. Train, where the rails. Yeah. Is this the right way? Yeah, this is the right way. I think this should be lower. Yeah, all of this should be lower. Oh, yeah. Gotta move the water also. Yeah, something like that. I should make a blueprint also for the rails. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna go copying each piece for the moment. I'm gonna do that later, okay? I'm just trying to block and get the rest of me as a streamer. So yeah, I'm just gonna be like playing around today. Today is not going to be the intense day in game dev or coding. Just I'm just trying to get the hang of Unreal again. Okay, so let's say this is our starting point on this level. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so let's imagine we get off the train. Gonna move this one. Okay, so we get off the train. That's our train station. Oh, I just recalled the name of the train station. This famous train station, Japanese train station, I'm using as reference for all of the train stations within the game. Okay, so it was. Let me see if it is correct. Yeah, Shimonada train station. Yeah, this is the one. This is the one I'm using as a reference. Maybe you have saw it, see it. Okay, so sorry for my English. Not a native speaker, so sometimes I'm gonna make errors. So yeah, this is the station I'm using as reference. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna model the electric poles. I'm gonna model them. Those give a nice touch to it. Okay, so as you can see, this is the station that we're using, and that's why I'm placing the water on the back. That's why I'm using currently the water on the back, unlike the first level. Okay, so let's continue. I'm gonna start adding maybe some trees. Okay, so I've got some blueprints for trees also. Let me see. Okay, so here we've got the blueprints. Okay, so these are some of the trees that I'm currently using. I've been modeling other trees on Crocodile 3D. I'm gonna show a bit of that process on one of these streams, one of these days of this week. So yeah, this is working all right. So have I built the grass? Okay, so this is a nice entrance, right? It's like a nice entrance. We get off the train, and we can have a cool forest around it. Okay, so yeah, I love using trees, making forests within Spaceman Memories. Okay, so remember, if you want to know more about Spaceman Memories, you can use the exclamation mark Spaceman Memories command on Twitch. This is only working on Twitch at the moment. So yeah, pretty cool, right? Yeah, this is looking decent. Okay, so this is looking decent at the moment. Maybe I'm not gonna leave this like this, but yeah, I'm gonna see that later. I like how the sea looks. Let me see it how it looks on high settings. Looks pretty cool with the blur effect of the camera. Yeah, it's having a nice performance. I'm gonna optimize everything as I go building the game. Okay, so I'm gonna add some. I'm gonna add some. I'm gonna add some particles. Yeah, I should add some particles. If anyone's wondering, every time I go and edit an asset within the game, you see the saving window. It is asking me if I want to save. This is because of the version control I'm using. I'm using uh Helix core from Perforce. It seems to be the best system for version control within Unreal Engine. So yeah, I'm gonna explain how that works. Is many people say that Perforce Helix core is hard to set up, and they don't recommend it for small teams or solo developers. But I found out that it was really easy to set up. Okay, so yeah, it was really easy to set up. You just gotta go through the documentation of the software, and it just works. Before using Perforce, I was trying to use the Unity version control. It was named Plastic before, and it worked like for 5 days, like 4 days, and then it broke. Uh, had I had some issues, and everybody was saying on Reddit and on the web that Perforce was very hard to set up, but it's just it's like everything, it's just a skill issue. You just gotta learn how it works, and when you make it work with Unreal Engine, it's a charm. It's like the best of the best. Okay, and it's free. It's free to use for teams of 5, and you gotta pay for the cloud storage if you want to use it on the cloud. I'm not using it on the cloud. I'm using it on a local drive as my version control drive. But yeah, it's a pretty good system, pretty good software, which is natively integrated with Unreal Engine. So that's why you're gonna see those windows asking me if I wanna save an asset and I wanna check out the asset to the version control, if I wanna commit it to the version control. Okay, so let me just paste the particles. Yeah, I should start grouping all of this. So these are the particles I am using. If you're asking, and if you have used Unreal Engine previously, I am definitely using Niagara. I'm using the Niagara system for this type of particles. Okay. Mm, let me see if I can change the color. this working as intended? No, I'm not getting the right color in the particles at the moment. So yeah, I'm gonna play some particles just to simulate some wind, some leaves flying around on the train station. Okay, so it's still pink. Oh yeah, they have the color, but they're still pink. Is this the right? No, I'm using the other one. Okay, so if you're watching, let me know if you're watching. Let me know if you have any questions about my game, about my work. If you want to know more about my work, you can check out my website, nerdypunk.dev. You can find me on X, you can find me on Twitch, and also on YouTube. Mm, yeah, this is the one. Oh, okay. So it seems to be like a very light green. We want a more intense green. Something like that. Okay, so there it is. Now in the gameplay, we can see, yeah, we've got the flying leaves around, like the particles of leaves. Maybe these leaves should be bigger because of the leaves of the trees. So let me see if this works. Yeah, this is starting to look. Okay, so there it is. This is looking more like how it should look, like bigger particles. Yeah, maybe I'm gonna change this later. They're too rounded, too circly, and as you can see, the leaves of the trees are do not have that shape. Okay, so yeah, let's continue. I'm just gonna keep making progress. So I'm gonna add some walls here because when I start building a level, I don't like when the level feels too open. I wanna direct the player to where I want. So I make like very close spaces, and then I let the player walk through an open space. So yeah, I'm gonna start blocking out some walls, some kind of mountains around here. Yeah, I'm gonna use this one. Okay, so I'm gonna build the blueprint again. Green wall. No, 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 no. Nah, I should have duplicated it. So yeah, this is what happened. So yeah, as you can see, Unreal Engine is very, very. Uh, you can make things very modular, very flexible, and you can fuck things up very easily. Also, so yeah, as I was using this blueprint, and I changed the mesh. So yeah, this updated. Oh, the whole mesh I was using. I should have duplicated this blueprint. Okay, so yeah, that wasn't the thing that I wanted to do. Yeah, I'm gonna compile this one. Yeah, as you can see, I just changed it and it updated inside the world. Very easy, very modular to build stuff. And I'm just gonna duplicate this one. Green wall 1. Okay, so I'm using that construction script. I'm gonna explain how this works. Pretty easy. Pretty easy to make cool stuff within Unreal Engine with this visual scripting system, the blueprint scripts. I wouldn't even know how to build this kind of stuff. It seems simple, but I wouldn't even know how to build this in C++. Okay, I'm currently learning C++. I need to become proficient in it. I need to become better in it. I have been procrastinating becoming better in it, but Blueprint makes things very easy. Okay, so yeah, with this simple code, we can start building the world to whichever direction we need. Okay, so I'm gonna delete this one. Uh, okay. Okay, so there it is. Okay, so now we got this, and I can start adding sections. See, pretty easy to start adding sections with the blueprint code. So yeah, very fast, very quick. Uh, I I start. I am starting to need more space, so I'm gonna make more space. See, just with a change of a number, we had this before. This is what I had before for the game world, for the ground, and I'm just gonna change this number on the details panel on the right to 20 sections, and see, pretty easy. We have a bigger world. Okay, so this is very modular. I'm gonna show how this works in the next couple of days on the other streams. So if you're liking the stream, don't forget to subscribe. uh Let me know what you think. Check out the game on Steam. Okay, so I just remember something. On Steam, the game currently it isn't currently using the screenshots from Unreal Engine. Okay, so just to give a bit of context, I was making Spaceman Memories on Unity before, and it was a 2D game. Okay, so when I brought it into Unreal Engine, um, I decided obviously on making it 2.5D game. Some people call it HD 2D. Some people call it 2.5D. Uh, Regardless, it's the same. Okay, so that's why the Steam page doesn't have the updated screenshots, the updated gameplay, because I've been procrastinating. Um, I've been procrastinating on doing that because I felt that I haven't made enough progress on the game, but I should update the screenshots very soon on the Steam page. Okay, so I'm gonna make it a bit more. Did I group this? Why did I group this? No. I should only have duplicated this one. I don't know why this is grouped. Okay, so let me see. Okay, so the music stopped, right? Okay, so let me check what happened. Yeah, wanna keep watching YouTube. Don't stop. Yeah, I don't know why this sometimes happen. It must be a feature, not a bug within Unreal Engine. And sometimes things become like a group, but they don't look like a group on the outliner. I don't know why that happens. Sometimes happens to me. I don't know if it happens to other people, but it definitely happens to me a lot. So see that's what I'm talking about. Why did this become a a, a, a whole group? I don't know if I'm using a shortcut, some kind of shortcut. If you know more about Unreal Engine, let me know why. Whoa, 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 whoa! I deleted that. Oh no, no, no! I had just disabled the visibility. I thought I deleted it, but no. So I'm using undo and wow. I thought Unreal Engine had crashed on me, but it didn't. Just so you know, if you're using Unity, I had been using Unity for a couple years before this, and I don't know if it happens to other people or if what I'm doing isn't like big enough within the engine, but it seems to be more stable. I get way less crashes on Unreal Engine. I don't know for which reason, but it definitely is resource intensive. It uses way more resources than Unity. Okay, so let me see if this is centered. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about. I don't know why that happens. Okay, so these walls are looking all right. Maybe I should make them, yeah, a two-story walls, so they look like mountains. Yeah, I should do that. And this just became a group. That's what I'm talking about. Why did this became a group? Shit. Gotta do this again. So if you're watching and I'm doing clumsy stuff, it's because I'm a bit rusty on streaming. And I gotta be honest, I'm a bit nervous today. I had a bit of anxiety on coming back to streaming. Okay, so maybe that's why I'm slow today. Maybe that's why I'm clunky. So, yeah, sorry for that. Let me see if yeah, this is what we want. Things things aren't working as I want. Way faster. Way faster building things on Unreal Engine. I promise. I I just gotta forget that I hadn't streamed in a while. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so now this is looking way more like I want. Okay, so we get off the train, we start walking, we have some leaves flying around, the wind, blah blah blah. And yeah, this looks fine. This looks all right. The the space is looking all right. This is kind of what I wanted. Let me see. I'm gonna do some dirty stuff uh here for building the world. Like this, like using this one just to close this space. Yeah. So if you're a player, you may think that this is a tailored and very detailed world which was built in a very organized manner, but it isn't. It's full of this kind of dirty tricks, like using things that aren't supposed to be used in that way, like this. So let me know if you're watching. Let me know if you like the stream. Let me know if you're bored. Let me know if you're having fun. Let me know how I can get better on streaming. This is just my first day streaming on Real Engine. Yeah, so yeah, this looks kind of decent. I just gotta close those spaces. But yeah, the this space is looking fine. All right, now we can have some battles or a puzzle. I'm gonna be using puzzles within Spaceman Memories. A lot of puzzles. I'm gonna be using lots of those. So stay tuned to it. Okay, so the music is so good. Hardbound and Pirate Software really rock. So yeah, thanks to those guys for letting us use their music for streams. Maybe I can make some streams composing the music for Unreal Engine. I've got a couple of tracks. Got a couple of tracks around. Yeah, that is looking kind of decent. Yeah. I really don't. There's a crevasse there. The green. I'm gonna fix that later. Okay, I'm gonna start blocking some kind of town. So yeah, if you're wondering, no, there will be no coding today involved in this stream. This is the first stream that I'm doing in Unreal Engine. And as I told you, I had I didn't sleep well because of the anxiety of starting to stream again. I had been streaming before, but not on Unreal Engine, not Unity. I was using an easier engine to make, which is really really cool. It's very easy to use and it's really really cool. So if you haven't check it out, go check it out. It's called RPG in a Box. I had been streaming with RPG in a Box and I had been streaming gameplay, which is way easier than Unreal Engine. So yeah, that's why I'm a bit nervous today on the stream. So if I'm fucking things up, if I'm having some slip ups, uh, sorry for that. Sorry. Okay. Mhm. gonna build the town of pagodas here. So this is going to be like a traditional, ancient Japanese town. I should turn this into a blueprint. Yeah. I've been procrastinating this, turning this model into a blueprint, but I should do it. Ah! That's not the material. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, so see, now the pagoda is taking shape. So if you're watching, let me know if you're watching. Please leave a comment. Check out my game. Let me know what you think about my game. Open to any feedback. I should have a demo ready in the next few months. Not ready yet. Was this built like this? No. It was built like this. Yeah. There it is. I shouldn't be building this one piece by piece. This one should be a model as a whole. Let me see if this works. Modeling mode. Yeah. So window. Where were the I can't seem to find the modeling tools. I just want to turn this into a whole mesh. I don't want it to be two pieces. Okay, so I'm just gonna turn it into a blueprint for now. Maybe I'm gonna do that later. Okay, so there it is. That's what I wanted. Now I can place the model as a whole and not two pieces. I should make this only a mesh and not a blueprint. I should assume that it's way more optimized when it is only a mesh and nothing else. Okay, so I was just disabling the tick. So yeah, there it is. I'm gonna go and edit some of the textures so I can have some different pagodas. Is this the right way of saying pagoda or pagoda? So if one of my Japanese friends on X is watching, let me know if that is the right way to say pagoda. Okay, so yeah, this is looking like a nice, cool town. I'm gonna add some walls to the sides so I can start closing the this water. Is this water too big? I'm gonna change that later. No, the trees aren't working right now. So this is the blueprint. These are 5 trees in one blueprint. 5 models of trees in one blueprint. So that's why I can't use it. I'm gonna put trees one by one, so we can have a bit of a small forest right there. Okay, so this is starting to look kind of decent, right? Let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to try the comments in Twitch. Try the comments in Twitch to see more info about the game, about the stream, about the Unreal Proficiency project. And yeah, just to give a bit of more context, the Unreal Proficiency project is a personal project. I'm just starting recently. I in the prior months, uh before I started the project, which I just started like a couple of days ago, like 3 days ago. I read 2 books, 3 books, but one isn't related. Oh, well, yeah, it is related to the project. I read 3 books. One is Deep Work by Cal Newport. The other one is Ultra Learning by Scott H. Young. And the other one is Flow by the renowned psychologist Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi. Yeah, I said it correctly. And I felt inspired, I felt compelled after seeing one of the examples that the author of Whoa. Where are the pagoda? Ah, I know. Yeah, I'm gonna get an error. This is a nice. I'm gonna continue explaining the Real Proficiency project in a bit. So this is a nice learning, a good learning part of the stream. So yeah, remember I placed the pagodas, but they aren't displaying right now. I'm gonna get an error right as I exit gameplay mode. I'm gonna get an error here because I didn't set the models, the meshes of the pagodas inside the blueprint as static meshes. I set them as movable because they were movable before I added them onto the blueprint. And Unreal Engine doesn't like this. It gives an error and it just doesn't display stuff when we get this type of error of not setting things correctly. So I'm gonna stop here the gameplay, and there it is. That's the error. It's a warning, not an error, because the game compiles. I can go into the game, but the game compiles, but I get this warning. So I just gotta go onto the blueprint and set the meshes to static. So these are static mesh actors. So now if I go back into gameplay, the pagodas should appear. I'm not gonna get the error again. Okay, so there they are. Pretty cool, right? Yeah. We learn something new every day. Okay, they're a bit far from each other. This is going to look like a cool town. I'm really digging this. How this looks. I should start adding some grass around here and some rocks. I'm gonna do that in a moment. Okay, so as I was saying before getting the error, the blueprint error, the warning. No. Before that, I was talking about the Unreal Proficiency project, which is a personal project I started after reading Ultra Learning, the book by Scott H. Young. So this consists on a very intense way of learning something, like this guy did with the curricula the of the MIT computer science uh, uh, bachelor. I don't know if it's a bachelor, but the computer science stuff from the MIT, which it takes people 4 years. This guy did it in one. He made a personal. He didn't go to MIT literally. He just took the whole materials and decided to learn the 4 year stuff in 1 year in a very intense way. So that is the those are the techniques of ultra learning, and that's what I'm trying to do with Unreal Engine. I want to become proficient. I want to become a kind of an expert. Maybe I'm gonna fail. Who knows? But I want to become proficient in 1 year. Okay, both in Blueprint and C++ to feel comfortable using both of them within the engine. And I'm not doing this just for the sake of learning the engine or knowing more about it. It's just that I really need to finish the fucking game, which has taken, I wouldn't say it has taken too long. Games take long to make. Games take long to make, way long than you would expect. So if you wanna make games, prepare to suffer. Yeah, making games is hard. It's fun, but we have the we all have the issue of being very optimistic on the time that things are gonna take, and they take way longer than we think. Okay, so if you want to start making a game, don't. Not just joking. Yeah, do it. Start making games. It's like the what can be better than making games in this era of computers? For me, it's like the making this every day is a dream come true. Who wouldn't? Okay, so if you want to make a game, just start making it. Make small projects. I did that before starting Spaceman Memories. I made mm, a couple of small projects, personal projects that I finished by myself, and afterwards I decided on starting on making making Spaceman Memories. And yeah, imagine me making Unreal Engine. Yeah, Tim Sweeney made Unreal Engine. Okay, so yeah, I wouldn't imagine it in a thousand years myself making something like Unreal Engine. What the hell am I talking about? But yeah, if you wanna make a game, start, but you should know that it's gonna take way longer than you would expect. So yeah, I want to finish the game, so that's why I started the Unreal Engine proficiency project. I want to make a nice game within Unreal Engine, and also have the knowledge to keep working with the engine on the future, on any kind of projects, not only 2.5D games. Okay, so that's looking nice. That's looking like a nice entrance. These rocks give a nice touch. And can we go? No, we can't go through it. So it's looking all right. Should I? Kind of obsessed with using toddies everywhere. Yeah. So just to give a bit of context, if you haven't, if you didn't know about my game before this stream, Spaceman Memories is based in Japan. It's a story based in Japan where you fight ancient. No, this isn't the right Tori. So yeah, we're gonna explain this what's happening here. So yeah, whoa, whoa. Yeah, Spaceman Memory is based in Japan, and you fight against uh evil ancient spirits, so you can recover your memories, the memories of the spaceman, the purple guy you see here. Okay, so this isn't the correct Tori. Is this the one? Oh yeah, this is the one. See, very nice. I'm gonna explain how I'm doing this. So it may seem like something trivial, but what isn't trivial about this story disappearing, this model, this mesh disappearing when I move the camera close to it, is that this is using a material which is really easy to make. Making this type of materials is really easy to do within Unreal Engine. But the thing is that these materials do not cast shadows. Those materials don't cast shadows. These are masked materials and they do not cast shadows. So you gotta I don't know if this is the way that, of doing this, but this was the way that I found out of doing this. So I'm using two meshes here. I'm gonna show you how this is done. So as you can see, this Tori is casting a shadow. As you can see, this is the shadow of the Tori. If I move it, you're gonna see the shadow moving. And this shouldn't be casting a shadow because this model is using a masked material. And masked materials do not cast shadows. So I was breaking my head how to build this, but I found out a neat and dirty way. This would I should think that an experienced professional game developer from a big studio would find this uh very dirty, but yeah, I'm using two meshes. Okay, so one mesh is the same Tori, and that is the one that is casting the shadow, and the other one is the one visible, the one that we're seeing, and that's the one that is using a masked material that gets transparent as we get closer to it with the camera. See, this effect is within the material. So let me see if I can show you the material. Is this the... let me see. Let me see which is the... I want to show you how this works. Yeah, I think this is the one. Matte Tori mask, matte. Yeah, this is the one. Okay, so this is the material. As you can see, as I get closer to it here on the preview, I'm gonna change the model that I'm using. Let me change. Yeah. So we've got this sphere, and as I get closer to it, this is using the texture, this texture, right? The one you see here. And as I get closer to it, I'm using this effect or this node called Dither Temporal. And this is using a bit of a very simple math. Can't remember how I built this. I should start commenting my materials. I'm just using comments on the blueprints, but not on the materials. I should start doing this. Okay, so as you get closer to it, see it gets transparent. This is a mask material, and as I said, That's how I'm doing it. It's two meshes. It's two meshes. One is the one that casts the shadow, the one you see on the world, and the other one is the one that we see. The one that casts the shadow isn't really visible. It is casting the shadow, but the mesh is set up as invisible. Okay, so let's see. And this gives us this very cool effect. Look, we move back and forth, and as the camera gets closer to the material, to the mesh, it gets transparent. So yeah, that's how it works. If you were wondering how is this guy making that disappear but still has shadows, that's how I do it. So yeah, pretty neat entrance, right? We've got a pretty neat entrance to our sacred ancient city. Uh, Maybe I'm gonna add some rocks around here. So if you're watching, please let me know that you're watching in the comments wherever you are. If you're on Twitch, if you're on YouTube, X, or Facebook. I really don't like Facebook. Whatever. But I'm gonna be streaming on Facebook too. Just for the sake of it, because I have a page with a couple fans. So yeah, not a big fan of Facebook, but yeah, nevertheless, I will be streaming on it. So wherever you are, on whichever social media you are, let me know what you think of the stream, of the game, or whatever, of the Unreal Proficiency project, which I'm just starting today. No, I started a couple days ago. I had been learning Unreal Engine, but I want to learn in a more intense and quick way. Okay, so I'm gonna be building some strategies for faster learning on the go. I'm gonna be sharing that. I'm gonna also be sharing how I learned to do all of this that you're seeing, which were my resources, so you can also make your own game on the engine. So yeah, there it is. So I should bring back the trees that I had here. Okay. Yeah, this is the soul mesh of a tree. As you saw here I'm using a blueprint with 5 trees in it. But I also got the tree by itself for smaller spaces like this one. Looking kind of neat, right? This one doesn't look right. The roots should come out of the ground. Okay, so there it is. Now we're having a decent entrance for this kind of sacred pagoda town. I'm gonna have a temple here. This would only be the entrance, and we should have a big temple here. I'm gonna be modeling that on tomorrow's stream, so make sure to come back tomorrow. Maybe I'm gonna start streaming earlier tomorrow. I was procrastinating today, starting the stream. I really was procrastinating today, starting this stream. So I started like half an hour later than I thought I was gonna start. But tomorrow I'm gonna be streaming like the Twitch schedule says. So wherever you are, just go to the Twitch schedule on my channel, and there you're going to see the hour for where the place where you are, or where I'm gonna at which time I'm gonna start tomorrow's stream. Okay. So I'm gonna yeah, I need some grass around here, right? But yeah, it can't be pink. It should be green or brown, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, but I'm gonna start adding some grass just to give some atmosphere to the game here. Mm, I'm just trying to find a way just of not going into a sprite and making this grass green. Also, we've got a comment. It's Komugisui. Thanks for sticking here. Thanks for still being here. Thanks for watching the stream. Our friend Komugisui is so if you wanna see her work, she does artwork on her stream on her Twitch channel. So you should definitely go check out the channel of our friend Komugisui. You can follow her on Twitch. You can follow her on X also. So thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Okay, so no. This isn't what I want to do. I'm just trying to find a way of making this grass green without going into a sprite and editing the whole texture and everything. I just wanna yeah, but maybe that's what's gonna happen. I don't know. Let me see. Let me see if I can make this work. Okay. I'm gonna change the hue. Does that work? Nah. 170. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah. I think that maybe a bit darker. No, way too dark. No, shit. No, yeah, maybe 140. This look right? Now, what am I doing? What am I doing? That wasn't right. Yeah, so I can't seem to. Yeah, YouTube. I wanna keep listening to the music. Yeah, I'm just trying to. This is the thing about doing stuff. A couple months ago, you tend to forget how things are done. You should you should document how things are done. Uh, what is this? This 16 by 16? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Is this 16? Let me see. Yeah. No. Yeah. There it is. Gonna extract this one. Yeah, there it is. So now I'm gonna turn all of these into a flip book. There it is. Yeah, I remember. Green grass. So what was the speed of the pink grass flip book? 15 frames per second. Uh, yeah, that seems about right. So yeah, was able to do this. Yeah, this isn't the right size, but this is very easy to fix. Okay, this is very easy to fix. But yeah, this is what I wanted. So yeah, as I'm seeing right now, the color is way too bright, way too bright. So let me see if 0.6 works, or if I gotta change the hue. Nah, I gotta change the hue. It's the hue. Okay, so 130. Mm, it's not quite what I want. Let me see if I bring it back to U170. Nah. No. No, 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 no. Definitely not. 0.3 brightness? No. Oh. So that looks dark inside the... This looks dark inside the texture editor, but it doesn't look bad inside the world. Yeah, I think this looks how I want it. So yeah, how do I fix this? We gotta change the points per pixel on the images of the flipbook. So I just gotta go and select all of the sprites and asset actions, edit selection property matrix, and here in rendering sprite pixels per unit. Okay, this is what we want to change. And I'm using for Spaceman Memories, I'm using 0. Let me check. What am I using? I'm using 0.2. Yeah, that's the one that I'm using. 0.2 pixels per unit on my assets. So if you're wondering, this is a pixel art. This asset, yeah, see, that's what we wanted. This is a pixel art asset, and this is a 16 by 16 asset, a 16 by 16 tile. But you can scale stuff within the engine here in Unreal Engine. You're not gonna be working on that scale, on the smaller scale of pixel art. You really don't need to do that. So you gotta adapt the assets, the pixels per unit on your assets. Okay, so yeah, this is looking fine. Let me duplicate some of this. Is 4 right? Yeah, 4 is fine. And I'm gonna turn this into a blueprint. Yeah. Because I want to keep using it. Oh, what am I doing? I was writing the name of the blueprint on where I should select the type of blueprint that I want to create. BP green grass 01. Yeah, there it is. So now this is a blueprint. So now I can start using it wherever I want. See, I've got it here on the content browser, and I can now add it to whichever place I want. Okay, pretty cool, right? Pretty neat. So let me know if you're watching. Let me know if the stream is all right. The quality of the stream is fine. This is the first time I'm streaming in a long time. This is the first time I'm streaming on Unreal Engine. So I wanted to test how the performance of my PC was with OBS and Unreal Engine running, and yeah. So let me know if everything is looking as it should. Is this too much grass? Let me see. Nah, it's looking fine. But is it? I seem to recall that I was using 0.2 pixels per unit on on the pink grass, but I made the blueprints smaller. I feel that this is way too tall right now. So let me check that out. Let me check that out. Yeah, I seem to recall that something of this blueprint. Yeah, the scale is no, the scale is 1, or maybe here. Yeah, here. See, the scale is 0.875. Yeah, it's not 1. It's way too tall. So I changed it. So let me do that here. Okay. There it is. That's what we want. No. So it seems a bit way too dark, right? But that's the thing about color, that it changes depending on what is around it. So right now, this grass, as it is in a dark environment, it seems way too dark, way too uh, maybe desaturated a bit, not like a nice green. But when you see it in a lighter environment, it seems to adapt well. See, pretty cool, right? Seems to look nice. So that's the thing about color. It's all about context. Things are gonna look different depending on what it is around it. So now we've changed the height of the grass. Yeah. No, 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 no. What's happening here? It's still too tall for my taste. Maybe I'm gonna change that, or it's. Oh yeah, gotta move it. See, gotta move it down. So I'm gonna select all the green grass blueprints, and I'm gonna move them down because as I change the scale of the it's not a mesh of the plane, the model. Yeah, it moved a bit up, but now it should be working as intended. Yeah, this is the right height. This is how I want it to look. Okay, so this is getting a bit of a nice atmosphere. So we're up to. Let me check out. We're up to 1 hour and 43 minutes on the stream. Yeah, pretty cool, right? Okay, so there it is. We're getting a nice atmosphere around here. Nice. So just to give a bit of context to the people that weren't here at the start of the stream, this is where we're going to appear when we come from the other world, and this train is going to come from here. I'm gonna make everything bigger, right? If I need it. If I don't, I'm not gonna model what isn't going to be available for the player to see. Okay, so the train is gonna come from here, and we're gonna stop here, and then we're gonna get off the train, and then we're gonna start exploring the world. So yeah, trains are gonna be the mode of transportation. Maybe not the only one. I'm trying to find out how buoyancy works, so maybe I can add some kind of boat inside the game. Okay, because we've got such cool water, right? Yeah, the water looks fine. So yeah, we should be able to travel by boat within Spaceman Memories, as the ocean is a very important part of the Japanese culture. Okay. So, yeah, there it is. It's taking shape. Looking nice. It's taking shape. Maybe I'm gonna bring some of this grass. What? What? Oh, okay. Yeah, so I just made this group. It isn't working as intended. No. What the? Why is it duplicating it here? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Can I? Let me see. I can't seem to recall modeling menu real engine. Yeah, I want to move the maybe turn this into a model, into a mesh. Modeling mode. Yeah. Why am I not getting the toolbar in modeling mode? Okay, so let's ask our AI overlord. Why are we not getting the uh, the thing is that I'm trying to use the modeling mode. I can't remember where was this toolbar enabled. Tools, no window, outliner, image media. Why am I not getting the toolbar? Let me see. Let's see what our AI overlord is saying. Make sure you have enabled the modeling toolbar plugin. Yeah, it's enabled. So I have used it before. Select modeling mode. Yeah. After restarting select modeling mode, this should display the panel with icons. Yeah. Okay, so window layout, default editor layout. Ah, didn't want to reset this window. I'm gonna save this layout. Whoa. There it is. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Yeah. Why was this not appearing? Why did I save the layout? It's the default layout, the one I'm using. Okay, so let me see. Let me see if I can turn this into. Can I? Nah. No, 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 no. I can't turn this into. This has nothing to do with meshes. The thing is that sometimes I don't know why this happens when I make some types of groups. The pivot point of the group is on the center, and when you use the set pivot point offset here, it changes the pivot point of the group, but when I unselect it, it just resets, and that's not what I want, and it keeps giving me okay, so I'm just gonna go uh group by group. Okay, no worries. I should take my time with stuff. So one of the things that I want to stop doing is trying to take shortcuts in everything while I'm learning or building stuff. I'm trying to find the pleasure in going into deep slow mode. Sometimes I want to make things fast. Maybe that's an issue with all of us millennials and our lack of focus. But yeah, I'm trying to counteract that, trying to fix that. So yeah, sometimes you just gotta find the beauty in the craft of doing things bit by bit. So is this too much? Let me see if this is too much. I'm just gonna move the train where it should be, as if it stopped. I'm gonna add the animation of the train tomorrow on this level because we've got it on the other level, the initial level. No, it's not too much. It's looking fine. Looking good, Spaceman Memories. Okay. Should add another one of these rocks here. It's a nice touch. So we're up to 1 hour and 54 minutes on the stream. Whoa, 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 whoa. See, you gotta be careful here in Unreal Engine. Sometimes you select stuff that you do not want to select. You think you aren't selecting it, but you are. So I was duplicating this grass, but see, I was also duplicating the floor. Or no, I was selecting the floor and moving it. And that's not what I wanted. So yeah, gotta be careful with that. I should lock the floor so it shouldn't be movable. So yeah, I'm gonna lock the location later. And I should have a Tori here too. Yeah. See, there it is. Pretty cool, right? Whoa, see? I moved the floor. So now we've got you're gonna see now a falling spaceman from the sky. This is what happens when you fall off the earth in Spaceman Memories. See? Woo! So I shouldn't have. See, that's what why I should lock the location of stuff. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so now let's see how the entrance for our second map, second game world in Spaceman Memories is looking. So I'm gonna maybe I can show some gameplay from the first. I really don't want to show that gameplay yet because I'm building some puzzles and a dungeon on the first map of the game. No, I really don't want to spoil it. So yeah, I'm not gonna show gameplay of that world yet. Woo! Looking nice. Okay, so remember when where we started on the beginning of the stream? This was just yeah. Fuck this. Fuck this. That has the pivot point on the center, on the origin of the game world. Yeah. Fuck those groups sometimes. Yeah, grouping sometimes works as you would like inside the Unreal Engine, and sometimes it. Maybe I don't know enough about the engine, and I'm just rambling here. But yeah, sometimes groups work all right. Like, let me try this, okay? So if I group this and this tree, and I hit Control G, see, I've got the pivot point of the group on the middle of the two models. Okay, there it is. And I unclick it, and there it is. That's the pivot point of the group. But sometimes when I don't know if this is exclusive to blueprints or not, as the grasses are blueprints. But when I do it with blueprints, I click Control G, I group it. See, no pivot point. It's right up over here. So yeah. What the fuck, Unreal Engine? Maybe I'm just rambling. Maybe I'm just ignorant. Okay, so sorry. Uh, maybe that's not the correct way of grouping some stuff. But yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna go bit by bit. So we're approaching the 2-hour window on this first Unreal Engine stream. So if you're watching, thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking with me in these 2 long hours. 2 cool long hours where I've started working on this cool new world of Spaceman Memories. I'm gonna go and make, maybe on this stream or tomorrow, I'm gonna go and make some new textures for, so I can have different pagodas. I'm gonna make some variations of this texture on, maybe on Sprite, maybe on Pixel Basher. I don't know. I will see that later. I wanna know if do Sakura trees look nice here? Oh, they do. They do look nice on this green environment. I hadn't tried this, but they do look nice. I thought that these trees were only going to look all right on the pink environment, but they seem to look really cool on the green one too. Okay. So if you want to know how I model this stuff, subscribe to the channel, whichever you are, whether it's on YouTube or whether it's on Twitch. Just subscribe, and I'll be modeling some stuff in Crocodile 3D, which is my go-to software for making this pixel art, low poly stuff. Okay, so we're having a kind of nice atmosphere here, people. So let me check out. Let me just see. I just want to see if Restream is working as intended, or if I'm getting all of the comments. Yeah, I don't know if I'm getting all of the comments on the Restream interface. So let me go into YouTube. Okay. Just want to see if comments are working on YouTube. Yeah, seems to be working fine. Okay, so everything's fine. Okay, let's keep at it. So these sakura trees, your cherry blossoms, seem to give a nice touch to the world. Yeah, they do look nice. I like this. Maybe I can put some rocks around them. So as I said on the beginning of the stream, today I will not be coding anything. I'm just getting used to streaming again. So I went with the easy stuff, which not so easy, right? But the easier stuff for me, as I'm a slow programmer. I'm a slow programmer. I am a slow learner in programming. So yeah, it's easier for me, this kind of stuff, the modeling and the art stuff. But whatever. Tomorrow I definitely will be coding some stuff here. Some maybe some animations, or maybe some things, maybe a puzzle within this part of the world. Oh yeah, I like how these rocks look on the trees. So I'm just giving some atmosphere to this part of the game today. So yeah, it's really cool how worlds are built within game engines, because just 2 hours ago, exactly 2 hours and 4 minutes ago, I had nothing here. This was a blank slate. If you're watching right now and you weren't on the beginning of the stream, this was a blank slate. This was nothing. The map was nothing. And you just go placing stuff and moving things around, and things just start to make sense. So that's the cool thing about building virtual worlds, building things on game engines. Okay, so now we're out of space. As I showed you on, let me move this on here. As I showed you on the beginning of the stream, if I was using a conventional mesh, I would have to start duplicating this, right? Something like that, just duplicating the mesh or adding more stuff here. But as I'm using that construction script on a blueprint, it's pretty easy to just start extending this mesh, which is very, very modular. So I'm gonna change the units to 30. See, right? We've got space. See, we we just extended there. So I'm gonna extend it to, yeah, maybe 30. I'm gonna I'm gonna need space later. Pretty sure about that. But yeah, there it is. Okay. The grass is looking fine, right? This was the pink grass, and I rebuilt the. Okay, sorry. I just moved the mic. This was the pink grass, and I rebuilt the flipbooks, the animation from the pink texture, and I edited it here within Unreal Engine. I didn't want to go into a sprite, and yeah, it's looking good, looking as it should. So we've got this nice city, pretty nice atmosphere, right? Okay. Mm, maybe I'm gonna model, maybe today later after the stream. I'm gonna model some green bushes to 3D bushes. I'm gonna get them using the 2D like the grass for these type of places, the places around here. Uh, Let me see if I should add a fence here. Okay, so I should get out of model mode. So yeah, model mode is working. It wasn't working earlier. I wasn't getting the menu, but now it's working. Okay, fence. Yeah, wood fence. Which is the one that I need? Is this the one that I need? Yeah, this is the one that I need. Maybe I should add. A wooden house. Yeah, this seems like a nice place for wooden houses, right? Let me see if this works. Let's just see if this works visually speaking with the atmosphere of the map. So these are houses. Yeah, I know it. They don't look like houses, but they are. Will start to look like houses in a bit. Let me see. Yeah. I'm gonna see. Those are wooden houses. You didn't believe me, right? But they are. Okay, so does this look right? Let's see. I'm gonna duplicate. Let's see if it gives a nice atmosphere. Okay. Seems to. Should I? Ah. Let me see if this looks. This is stupid or this is a great idea. We could have like an older tree here, like the big tree. This is just going to be a placeholder. I'm definitely going to model another tree as the big tree. It could be like like the big tree on the middle of the town. Does this look right? Oh, let's see. Let's try in the gameplay. Okay, so we get off the train. We start walking. Maybe I can add a battle here. Yeah, I will definitely add a battle here. So if you're wondering, yes, Spaceman Memories is a turn-based RPG with what is that fence doing there? Yeah, I just left it there. I gotta fix that. Oh, this doesn't look bad. The tree doesn't look bad. Yeah, the big tree looks. This looks cool, right? I should add the same type of material as the tortoise for this type of interaction where the camera gets too close, so it should be transparent at that time when I get too close. But yeah, having this big tree in the middle of the town would be a nice touch. Would be like that famous Japanese game from those guys, that small company named, can't recall that. Those guys named Nintendo, which had a game with a big tree, with this guy, this green guy, which stuck to a big tree. But yeah, big trees look nice in a world. They give nice personality. They look like old trees. I like the detail of the normal map of the wood. Yeah, this is looking nice. I'm gonna fix the transparency stuff later. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna check. Just give me a bit. I wanna check if the comments on the X live stream are working, because I'm not. I'm getting nothing, no notifications for the stream on X on Twitter. So let me see if there there are any interactions. No, no interactions. Okay, so everything seems to be working fine. Okay. First time for me streaming on X. And it's working fine with Restream. Nice experience. Okay, I'm gonna be testing this. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Anyways, okay, let's keep at it. Okay, so we've got this big tree. Maybe I will remodel this so it looks like a cool big tree and not just a small tree which has been scaled uh, to a big tree. But anyways, it looks decent. It is doing what I wanted it to do. Okay, so I'm gonna build these walls here. Maybe I'm gonna start using this side of the walls now, because it looked okay here, this flat wall, but maybe here it will be better for the game to, for the world to have this side of the walls. I should be using, are these blue I should be using blueprints for this. Yeah, the the modular ones. How did I build this? How did I make the this part of, or maybe this is a nice cave, right? This would be like some kind of cave. Let me see, let me see. I'm just testing here. It would be a nice touch, right? To have those type of caves. Yeah, maybe. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. What? I keep sorry. I keep encountering these fans that I left there. Gotta fix that. Oh yeah. Mm, maybe too blocky for it to be, maybe too rectangle to block it to be like a nice cave, because when you see it from here it looks nice, but when you see it from here, nah, it doesn't. So yeah, maybe I'll try doing it in a different way. I'm gonna leave it like that for the moment. I'm just gonna maybe cover it with a big rock. I should go back to the other map to see how I made those type of corners for the mountains. Yeah, I did those type of corners before. I just can't remember how I connected the two models so they would look right. Okay. Does does this look the music is exactly right for this type of lame moment. Just trying to cover the hole. Just want to see if this works. Does this work? Maybe it isn't that stupid. But okay, let's see. Let's see. I always like to see things how they look on gameplay, because the perspective of the camera gives us the insight of how things should look and how what the fuck. I keep I keep crashing onto these fans. I should be more organized. Yeah, that looks nice, right? Looks pretty neat. Okay, so now I'm not gonna crash onto the damn fans. Okay. See, pretty cool, right? The fence is working as intended. I shouldn't be able to go there. And I just wanna see if the part. Oh, I didn't know I could go on those types of rocks. Ah, not a problem. Okay, so what is this pagoda doing here? Doesn't look that stupid, right? Seems like a cave that was covered. This seems like a cave that was covered. Doesn't seem that lame. Um, I'm definitely gonna fix that to make it look better. But for the moment, I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna do the other side. Ooh. So if you're watching, don't forget to subscribe to my channel wherever you are, YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. If you're wondering if where where do I get these 3D models from, these are all hand built. These aren't bought assets. I wanted to have my own visual style, personal style. So I've been modeling everything from scratch in Crocodile 3D, which is a kind of a mix of a suite of 3D modeling tools intended for low poly modeling with pixel art textures. It's pretty cool. Tomorrow I'm definitely gonna be working with Crocodile 3D. So don't forget to subscribe so you can see how everything works on that very cool software. Okay. So why is this higher than the other one? Yeah, but it's looking fine. Who cares? I'm just blocking out the layout of the map. I'm gonna fix many of this stuff later. Okay, so we're up to 2 hours and 22 minutes. I'm gonna be ending the stream at 2 hours and 30 minutes because I really want to take a break. I'm not used to long streams, but I will be doing long streams. I intend to be pushing myself to make 5 hour streams. Okay, so maybe tomorrow I'm gonna extend it to 3 hours and a half, and the next day 4 hours and a half until I get to the 5 hour uh stream. Okay, so yeah, everything is looking fine. I think I'm gonna leave it here so tomorrow I can start coding stuff in this part of the world, of the game world. I can start adding some non-playable characters and some interactive stuff. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. Thanks for watching. I'm just gonna give a bit of context of what I'm doing. I'm working on my own game, Spaceman Memories. This is a 2.5D game of a spaceman based in Japan, which is going to fight ancient monsters called yokai to recover his own memories after coming from a mission from space. And yeah, this is one part of what I'm doing, and the other part is the Unreal Proficiency Project, which you can read more about on my Substack. Okay, I've got a Substack. You can find my Substack on my website, on my blog. You can find it on nerdypunk.dev or on nerdypunkdev.substack.com, and you can see the first article I wrote about what is the Unreal Engine Proficiency Project, which I'm gonna be sharing more on the next few days. I'm gonna be adding the second article of the project, which will be about the resources I've been using on the prior months to starting the project to learn the engine, as this is part of the ultra learning methodology system, the principles of ultra learning. This first part is the meta learning part, which is the uh, knowing how to learn something. So I've been finding out which are the best resources, which doesn't work, which is better for which type of studying you want to do. So yeah, there's that. So we're up to 2 hours and 25 minutes on the stream. If you're watching, if you were watching, if you're watching the recording of the stream, thank you very much for watching. This was lots of fun. So this is NerdyPunkDev. Don't forget to subscribe. And I'm gonna come back tomorrow. To extend this world. I'm just gonna close with a bit of gameplay. So if you recall, on the beginning of the stream, we had nothing here. We had nothing, and now we have a start of small cool world. Okay, so that's the beauty of an engine. It lets you work and move fast, break things fast, fix them fast, and make progress fast. Okay, so this is looking pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. Okay, so that'd be all for today. Thank you very much for watching. I'm gonna end the stream and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.